Hello to all my Virgo rising and Virgo sun or moon friends, and welcome to my channel. And for all you new subscribers, big welcome to you as well. Today's video is going to focus on career and money for Virgo for March 2021. I hope you'll watch the tarot scope for your rising sign, your sun, and your moon sign, because that way you'll get the most out of this reading. If you like the readings, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so now and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. All right, Virgo, let's get on with it. Okay, Virgo, this reading is for you for March 2021. Your first week starts out with the Six of Wands, and then the Five of Cups, and then the Hierophant. So the first week is very powerful for you. Giving out to others, showing others graciousness in the face of a victory is a very important thing to do. Six of Wands is usually in the Smith-Waite or Rider-Waite deck. The Six of Wands is usually the victorious soldier on a horse with a wreath of laurels and, you know, raising his wand high. And in this deck, the Six of Wands is a witch with a bouquet of flowers giving away a witch. And you can tell it's a celebration because there's big, you know, these streamers going across the top of the picture. But I cannot talk. She is showing graciousness in victory and not lording it over the woman who is kneeling before her. So the beginning of your month, Virgo, that is what you will be doing. You will be showing graciousness in the face of someone else's defeat, but then you'll also get the Five of Cups, which is not defeat, but it does show disappointment. So for the Five of Cups, the shoe will be on the other foot. You will feel. That's what I felt when I was looking at these two cards. They aren't really the opposite of each other, but I do feel like the emotions that come forth between the two of them will be kind of a reflection of each other for you in that week. So it will be kind of like a chocolate and vanilla kind of set of days in that first week. And then we have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is showing us that we just need to be balanced. We just need to breathe. We just need to think of things as coming in their own cycles and their right rhythms. Now, usually the Hierophant in a tarot deck is showing somebody who follows the rules, who makes the rules, who is very, very important and respected. And in this card, we see a yoga teacher who is very, very respected and does have her own set of rules, but they have to do with yoga, not necessarily with religion or government. So you are following the rhythm that you feel is very, very important. And you're also staying true to your own integrity, to your own morals, which is very important to you, Virgo, I feel. In the second week of March, we have the Four of Swords, the Ten of Wands reversed, and the Four of Wands. So the Four of Swords is usually the quiet as a tomb card. It's somebody who is sleeping with the four swords next to them, or maybe they're not sleeping totally. Maybe they're just resting or retiring. They're certainly not dead. And even though it's called quiet as a tomb, that's just sort of a colloquial way of everybody referring to this card so they can remember what it means. But in this instance, I feel for the second week of March, you're taking a well-deserved rest. You've worked very hard. You had your victory that you were kind of feeling the fallout of the victory in the first week of the month. And now you're literally taking a break and trying to recharge your battery and trying to get back to, trying to get back to, why are you even doing this? Why are you in this career? Why are you trying to make money? Why are you working so hard? And then the Ten of Wands reversed. Now the Ten of Wands upright usually is a person, it's usually the guy carrying the 10 wands up the hill. That's too close. Carrying the 10 wands up the hill. And in this deck, it's a guy, or I'm not quite sure if that's a guy or a girl. It's nice and ambiguous, but they're carrying the 10 brooms up the hill. And so there's a lot of work there. There's a lot of just stuff to be done. And so you need this rest. You need to be ready for doing this work in this week. And then there's the Four of Wands, which is a celebration of sorts. Usually this is the huppah on the tarot card, and in this card it's just four witches holding up ribbons, or their wands are shooting ribbons out of the tips of their wands, and they're at a castle. They're at a very lovely place, and obviously there's a party, there's a tent awning there, and balloons, and the animals are playing. So it's a very celebratory card. So I think that with your rest and relaxation, and then your hard work, and then your play, you're showing the cycles of your life. So you're getting in touch with the cycles of your life, Virgo, and making sure that you have things balanced along the way. The third week of March has the Five of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Now, you've shown a lot of wands in this reading already, but the Five of Wands is usually a card of discord. But is it really? I mean, the Smith-Waite or the Rider-Waite deck usually shows five people. It doesn't necessarily designate them as male, but they kind of look male. And they're holding their rods, and they're sort of fighting one another, but the rods actually are not hitting anyone. They're certainly not touching anyone. I don't even know if the rods are actually touching another rod. In this, we have five witches around a cauldron. They're all holding their wands. They all look like they're disagreeing with one another, but their wands are not touching anybody else's wands. They are not... are they touching anyone? No, nobody is touching anybody else, although they are making different poses around the cauldron. So here we have some consternation, possibly some conflict, but definitely consternation, possibly competition. It's not very clear in the card, but so the third week is going to be a little bit more tricky for you to navigate. And then we have the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is a king of action. Kings are mastery, and very often a king position shows release, a place where you are releasing. So there is something that you've mastered in this career or in this position that you're ready to go beyond. So either you're getting ready to give up that place in the organization that you're in and maybe move on to another place, or perhaps you're ready to move into a different position. Perhaps you are the King of Wands. You've mastered that wand task or operation, whatever it is, and you're ready to do something new within the same organization. Either way, you need to get people to recognize that you have mastered that position. And I think that that is clear that they do recognize it by the first card that you got in the reading, the Six of Wands. You are victorious. You are the person who has the largesse to give out your bouquet to the defeated. Beautiful. So then we have the Hanged Man reversed, which is not great for you, Virgo. It shows that although you're being given an opportunity to see things in a different perspective, you're not seeing it in a different perspective. So I think you need to work on that. I think you need to take a look at everything around you and see if you can possibly see it in a different way. If you can change your perspective about the situation that you're in, because you want a new position. So that's important. Then we have the Seven of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. Now, Seven of Swords, that's the thief card. That's somebody who's trying to get away with something for nothing. So this person has a bunch of swords already in their possession, and they're looking at other swords that are there as if they want to steal them. They want to take them. So the swords are thoughts or communications or words. So you may be contemplating just taking somebody else's idea. Don't do it. It's not going to serve you. You're going to progress on your own merit. You've already shown that with the Six of Wands and the King of Wands. Now, along comes the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is shown as an artist, a young boy artist, or really, you can't really tell what sex this person is, but this is a person that usually gives out information that is a surprise. So usually something that is possibly a secret beforehand, and then when they give it out, you feel like, oh, well, wow, I didn't know that. That was a really good thing to find out. So rather than worrying about stealing somebody else's thunder or stealing somebody else's idea, or, I mean, I don't think you would literally steal somebody's possessions. That's not really going to get you another position or another job. But rather than stealing somebody else's ideas, I think you should wait until you hear what the Page of Cups has to say, and then just work hard. Just keep working hard. The promotion or the change to your position will come possibly not in March, or maybe just at the very, very end, because there's 3 more days in March that I haven't accounted for, 3 or 4 more days in March before we turn into April. So maybe it'll happen in those last few days of March. But if you keep working, just keep working hard, things will go your way, I feel. Let's look at the Oracle card. Yeah, yeah, perfect. Change and progress. So this is saying that, if you can change, and remember, you've got this, the Hanged Man, but it's in reverse. So you're not seeing the change of perspective that you need to see. I feel that once you can see that different perspective, I feel that you definitely will progress. So, literally this card is saying change and progress. So change first and then you'll progress. So Virgo, you have a little work to do. You have a little bit that you need to get going on that. And I think you will be able to achieve it. Thank you so much for watching all the way through to the end of the video. Please leave me a comment if this reading had meaning for you. Let me know how it hit you. Even if it's all the way in April, it doesn't matter to me. I'll still respond to your comment, and I still value your input into my videos. I hope that you have liked the video. I hope you have subscribed so you can be aware of my upcoming content. And again, thank you so much for watching.